And welcome to week 7 of Walk the Plank, the athletic department podcast here at Perry High School. We'll take a deep dive into the week that was, and we'll preview the upcoming week as well. I'm joined by Gene Winters, my co-host, as always. Thanks for being here, Gene.
Yeah, we're getting to that exciting part now. You know, a couple teams have wrapped up already, and a lot are making that final push towards the postseason.
Yeah, we've got 3 teams, I believe, now that have totally wrapped their seasons up. We'll give you updates on our tennis and girls and boys golf teams, as well as we've had our draws for soccer and volleyball. And we'll get into some of what their postseason tournament action will look like. But we'll start things off today with one of our athletes of the week, and Marissa from our cheerleading team. Marissa, I don't want to mispronounce your last name. Can you say it for me so I don't mess it up?
It's Cerruti.
Cerruti. Okay, that's what I thought, but I'm like, I don't. You never know.
I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Cerruti. Marissa Cerruti from our cheerleading program. She is a senior here for our Perry Pirates cheer program. Marissa, let's just talk a little bit about your experience. It's your senior year. How is the season going so far? Have you enjoyed all that comes with being a senior and a cheerleader for our program?
Yeah, our season's been great. I think this has been one of our most unified seasons, like as a team. We have our JV and varsity separate teams, but we've been working together a lot this season, and we've just been like really working as a team in full, separately. But it's been a very unified season. Being a senior's, of course, great.
Yeah.
I loved it. I've been waiting since freshman year to be a senior, so it's great to get to do all the things that I've been watching the seniors do every year.
Oh, that's awesome.
And for you, from being a freshman to the senior now, how important is it to be able to work with the JV girls and maybe some of the younger girls and the youth as well?
Yeah, it's really great to see, and it's awesome to get to see everyone's improvement. Even from the start of the season, we do a camp over the summer, and just to see from then to now the progress, especially girls that are new to cheer or new to high school cheer. It's just it's awesome to get to see their progress, because it really does make a difference once you're up there and working with the varsity. There's only so much you can do in middle school, and it's once you're in high school, you really see the leap.
And do you have a dance or gymnastics background, or is it just straight cheerleading?
I have a dance background. I've been dancing since I was 2.
Oh, wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah, I started cheer in 7th grade, but okay. I've been dancing for a while before that.
Okay, so are you still dancing in addition to the cheer?
I am, yeah.
You are, okay.
Yeah, I'm a company dancer.
Okay, so talk a little bit about that. Not that it's a Perry sport per se, but just a little bit. That's interesting to me. What is involved in that, and how many days a week are you involved there, and where do you go, and how does that all work in with school and cheer?
Yeah, I dance at Savelli's in Willoughby.
Okay.
I dance upwards of 12 hours a week.
Okay.
Currently during fall season, it'll get to be more during our comp season, which is in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been on a company since 8th grade,
okay.
So it's a lot, but they help us balance it with cheer. A lot of girls cheer. Yeah. It's a good crossover. It gives a lot of the same background and aspects.
And you're talking about different routines and working with the JV. So take us through a week. This week, you guys are getting ready for the game against Harvey. It's senior night. How does your practice routine change? Take us through a Monday to Friday, or I guess this week, Monday to Thursday.
Yeah, I'll give you a typical Monday through Friday, because it's a little off this week.
Yeah.
But on Tuesdays, we have practice Tuesday, Thursday, and that's just a 2-hour practice. On Tuesdays, we work on cheers from the West, Friday night game, cheers, dances. We do sidelines, we do quarter cheers, which are longer cheers, and then we also do band dances and performance dances, because we do Showcase in October, which we're hosting it this year.
You get to host. That's good. We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, so we go over stuff like that, just make sure we're keeping up with everything, go over any little mistakes or anything that happened Friday nights. And we do record and we watch stuff back, so we always say we're watching our film.
Yeah.
So that is something that we do, that people wouldn't think that we do. And then our Thursday practices are a little more exciting, more getting ready for the game. We get our formation for the game. We pick out what cheers we're going to be doing, what quarter cheers, and go over some sidelines again. We paint our student section sign, of course. We love doing our student section sign.
Yeah. What is it this week? A little preview.
Camo can't hide our pirate pride.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Camo night.
Okay.
This week we also did a senior sign with all of the football, cheer, and band seniors on it.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Yeah.
And then how many different routines? I mean, I'm guessing football, there's a playbook. So how many different routines do you guys have? Do you have some that are favorites opposed to some others?
I want to say we have 80 sideline cheers. So those are our, short ones, turn around, do them 3 times. That's what we're doing most of the game.
Yeah.
And then we have like 10 quarter cheers, and those are what we do between first and second and third and fourth quarter, and those ones are longer and typically involve stunts. We have a bunch of stunts. We put together new ones every week. We're still coming up with them. We find them online. We learn a bunch at camp. So those are always evolving. And then we have 3 routines, 3 dances that we do, and then we'll also do those during basketball season for halftime.
And so let's talk specifically about the stunting, I guess, because that is relatively new in the last 2 to 3 years. The OHSAA, even though it's a little strange, during playoff games they give us a hard time. They don't let us stunt, but for regular season games we're allowed to do that. And so take us through, I guess, what's involved. There are 3 different names, I believe, for.
There are.
So let's see. I got that, but I don't know the names. So you're gonna take me through those, and positions, if you will, in the stunt, and then. So let's do that first. We'll do it one step at a time.
Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah.
So stunting is new here, my sophomore
Yeah,
year.
okay.
So
Yep.
the last 3 years.
Yep.
Stunting's kind of like in football, like a lot of guys play different positions.
Yeah.
So like there's 3 main positions. So you can be a side base, which hold the feet.
Okay.
A back spot, which is behind the stunt and holds their like legs.
Yeah.
And then a flyer, which
Right.
is what I primarily do, which is
Right.
in the air.
Right.
But lots of girls will back spot and side base, or side base and
Okay.
fly. Like lots of girls do multiple things so that we can change it up, and it's not the same girls doing everything all the time. And it's also more desirable to colleges to be able to do lots of things.
Right.
So I personally fly and back spot mostly.
Okay.
So
Do you like to fly the best? Is that your favorite?
yeah,
Or-
I mean it's yeah.
Why not, right?
How many trust activities did you have to do with the other cheerleaders before you were comfortable?
It is like a lot of trust, but the way that we do it at camp, like especially when we're first learning, I was here when it was introduced to Perry, so
Yeah.
everyone was learning that year, and I had a little background experience because I did used to cheer competitively, so I've done it before, but we do a lot. We work on the field first, so we're on the turf, which is a lot more cushioned than the track.
Yes, sure.
So we start there, and it's just go up to like a prep, which is our first level. It's not high. We're not doing any tricks. Like it's just get you in the air and get used to it. And we're doing that with a lot of spotters, and like we bring in elite cheer from Pitt, and they teach us during camp in the summer, and so they're there and they're teaching it. So. Yeah, it's just build it up
Yeah.
slowly throughout the season and make harder things and make more fun tricks in our stunts.
So by the time that showcase rolls around, let's give a little plug for that. Sunday, October 26th at noon here in the Spectator Gymnasium, Perry High School. We are hosting the entire Chagrin Valley Conference. I think we have about 18 schools confirmed right now. Our goal, we have 28 in the conference now. We're going to be in the 20s by the time we get everybody RSVP'd in here. So we're going to have 25-ish schools here. They're going to do, I believe, routine, probably some stunting. Not every school does stunting, but I would say probably half, ballpark of.
Yeah.
So we'll see some stunting. You're going to see some dance stuff. It's a great opportunity to come out and check it out that Sunday afternoon from about, I would say, 12 to 3 ballpark of time. So you guys will get to show off that sort of obviously you're there every Friday night. Everybody's watching. You're right there in front of the action. But then it's sort of cool to bring everybody together and all those cheer programs together. So for you to sort of show off to each other and then have your own audience per se for all of those things. So come on out on the 26th here at Perry High School. Let's talk a little bit about, earlier we had youth night. And you mentioned you know helping with the middle school and things like that. But then now we've got K to 12. We've got all these little girls out there on the track. We do some camps and some clinics with them throughout the years as well. We'll do one for basketball. How do you like working with the little kids, and what's your favorite part of that?
It's awesome to get to work with the younger girls and like kind of get to look up to what's going to be, and
Yeah.
it's always nice that they get to like see what they can do with cheer, and like when they're cheering their youth games, obviously it's just them and their coaches, but when they're cheering on Friday nights with us, they get to see the crowd, they get
Yeah.
to see us cheering in front of them as well, because like ultimately the goal is to be a varsity cheerleader
Sure,
if you're
sure.
starting in youth.
Yeah.
So it's awesome to get to work with them and to get to like kind of get them into what we do and like have them see a glimpse into like what being a cheerleader in high school and more into middle school is as well.
And then do you have any goals? You mentioned colleges and things like that. Do you have any goals or plans for college in terms of whether it's dance or cheer, continuing on either of those?
Yeah, I'd like to dance in college.
You like to keep dancing,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Awesome.
And being a senior night tonight, how many other girls are you kind of looking forward to it? What are the emotions going into this kind of night? Because obviously it could be your last time here at Perry in front of the home fans.
Yeah, we're all really looking forward to it. It's kind of bittersweet because it could be our last game here in front of the home crowd. Hopefully it's not. We're gonna manifest another home game here during playoffs. But yeah, it's like we've been doing this for 4 years, but really I've been doing this for 6 years. Like even in middle school, we got a lot of opportunities to cheer at Alumni Stadium. So to know that it could be my last time cheering here is like, it's crazy, but I am excited. I've always loved senior night. I've always loved getting to watch the seniors walk with their parents, and it's really cool to know that that's me tonight.
Yeah, so that's about 6:30 tonight. So if you're listening to this, we're shooting this Thursday morning. Here it's just about 11 o'clock, but we're going to get this thing posted this afternoon. So if you are listening tonight, senior night festivities will kick off about 6:30, 6:35-ish. All of our cheerleader band and football players will be introduced at that time, so come on out and support them on senior night. Marissa, it was great having you. Great insight into sort of the background of the cheer program. And before we let you go, though, just some get-to-know-you questions a little bit. Your favorite food?
My favorite food, I always say, I've done like a bunch of senior spotlights. I always say it's acai bowls.
Acai bowls. Okay.
Yeah.
Any particular place you're getting your acai bowls?
Playa is my favorite.
Where's
but
that at?
I think our closest one is Columbus.
Oh wow!
I
Okay.
know.
Well,
I
you
know.
you can't go there. Very
Yeah,
often,
I know.
so.
I have to settle for pulp here.
Okay,
typically.
pulp is okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
How about favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school is math. It always has been.
Math. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite movie or television series or show?
My favorite TV show, my comfort TV show,
Yeah.
is actually Bella and the Bulldogs.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar. It's a
I
cheerleader. She
am.
plays football.
I'm familiar with it.
kind of
Yep.
on brand here, but that
Okay.
is my comfort show. It has been since I was like 10.
Okay, awesome. It's a good one. It's a little bit older, right? Like
Yes.
you said, you're 10, so it's probably 8 to 10 years old. Any hobbies outside of your dance, your cheer, your stuff here, your studies at Perry?
Dance and cheer are my main things. In the spring, I participate in Science Olympiad here.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so I do a few other academic things. I do all my classes CCP, so I spend
Awesome.
a lot of time doing that at Lake Erie.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Favorite app or game on your phone?
Oh, I want to say Instagram, but that feels like a really bad answer.
That's all right. We've got
TikTok's been the popular one.
TikTok has been the go-to answer. Mr. Winters is looking for new games to play, so that's why he threw that one in there this year. So, favorite memory from Perry, and we used to do this one. It just said Perry athletics, but anywhere from Perry all the way, elementary school, middle, high school, on up. You're going to walk across the stage here in about 5 months' time, right? What are you going to take away from here when you do graduate?
Yeah, my favorite memory is definitely Friday Night Lights. Like
Right.
nothing beats it.
Yeah.
I think probably my first ever FNL game was one of the best because I had been looking up to it
Yeah.
since middle school, and
Yeah.
it was awesome to finally get to be there and be a part of everything and see everyone there.
All right. Well, we get a unique opportunity this week with Thursday Night Lights, but same
Yes,
concept. So hopefully people know there's a game tonight here in Perry, Ohio, because it's been on the schedule for a while. It's not like we just moved it. But tonight, senior night, Harvey. Last question, Marissa, and we'll get you out of here. Visit any place in the world. Money's not an object. Where are you heading?
My go-to answer for this has always been Italy, but I actually have now gone to Italy,
Okay.
so I don't really have like a great other answer.
Yeah.
I think I would just like to go and spend more time there. I was only there for 3 days. I'd like to really go and explore. And,
What part were you in, and where did you go?
I went to Pisa,
Okay.
and I went to the Colosseum.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, great experience.
Yes.
All right, Marissa Cerruti, girls cheerleading. She is a senior here for the Pirates. Congratulations on being our Athlete of the Week. By the way, you get your certificate. Thank you to Marie and the folks down at DQ for sponsoring our Athlete of the Week program. Marissa, congratulations, and best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
It's going to be exciting once tonight comes about, and like you said, senior night, get that started at 6:30, and then wait for dance to come around here at the end of October.
Yeah, here we go. All right, we'll flop you guys out. We'll bring somebody up that can hopefully get us another playoff game here. He's going to have a say in that as a member of our football team. Justin Costello, easier last name. I don't have to ask you to pronounce that one, so that's good. Justin, welcome to the show. Thank you. There's your athlete of the week meal deal and your Blizzard there from DQ. So, like Marissa, you're a senior here for our football program. How is the season going right now? We're sitting at, what are we, 5-2? We're 5th in the playoff standings right now. Harvey Red Raiders are coming to town tonight. Again, reminder, Thursday night, 7 p.m. will be the kickoff. Senior night at about 6:30. Overall, how's your senior year going?
I mean, it's awesome. The 2 losses kind of hurts. But we know that those teams are awesome, and that's what gets us ready for playoffs.
Right.
The whole goal for that first 5 weeks was kind of to see like where we stand and if we could actually do damage in the playoffs, and I think we can.
Yeah.
Even with the losses, we know like what we needed to do, and I think we're going to win out and get a bye in the playoffs.
Awesome.
And a lot of people say you learn more about your team in losses. So that first stretch, you guys 3-2 in the non-conference schedule. So what did you learn, and what did kind of learn about yourself and the team?
I mean, as a team, we learned that we needed to be more physical. We play those teams that run the ball, and sometimes they come through, but our offense has been all right. I think that we've had our ups and downs. And myself, I think that I just need to keep playing my role and not try and be like the hero. And I think everybody needs to do that. I mean, when everybody does their job, we win.
Yeah, everybody's got a role on the team, right? I think they're pretty clearly defined. We need some people, obviously, to block. We need people to catch the ball like yourself, throw the ball, make plays on defense. All of those things come into play. Just some stats on Justin. So he had 2 catches last week, about 50 yards and a touchdown against Orange. Overall, 15 catches, 225 yards on the season, and a couple of touchdowns. I think the other touchdown was against Kirtland.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got your role. That's a defined role as a wide receiver. How do you guys work as a group? We've got several guys that can sort of interchange out there. And what I like about our offense is there's not one person you can shut down. Like if you're going to take away Greg Meckenbauer, but Justin Costello's on the other side. Like Nate can go to a bunch of different people anytime and feel comfortable that you guys are going to come through for him.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. We have like 10 to 15 varsity caliber guys that can touch the ball on offense, and it's kind of hard to get everybody what they want.
Sure.
So those weeks where there's 1 catch, 0 catches, 2 catches, you kind of got to look at it in the bigger perspective, and if we're winning, if we're getting better. And at the beginning of the season, we had the 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And after McCoy got hurt, Nate's kind of taken over that role as the number 1, and he's awesome. He doesn't try and pick favorites, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So he kind of evens the ball out. But if you're open, you get the ball.
Yeah.
So.
And how does that group? We had Jimmy on a couple weeks ago talking about the wide receivers being the strength. So how do you guys work off each other? Push each other to get better, not only in practice but in games.
It's going against each other. I mean, what's the iron sharpens iron?
Yeah.
So going one-on-ones and defending each other and working on like what other teams are going to play against us. If they're going to press against us, we work on press releases, and like a good scout team is the key to winning. And guys, like the younger guys getting better and working hard on scout team to make everybody better.
Yeah, because then one day they're going to get their chance, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be in your shoes. They're going to be a senior. And so it's a big cycle of things. Everybody, again, back to everybody's got their role in the program. Those guys are key to getting you guys better each and every week. And if they're loafing or they're not doing their job, then you're not getting better. And so that work can work in a negative way. But I know when I see practices going on, these guys are out there working their tails off. Young guys on scout team or older guys, going hard, trying to get ready for the week. Speaking of this week, Harvey again, Thursday night. We can't say it enough. How has that changed the mentality of the week from a practice standpoint? Like Marissa talked about, their week has been a little bit different. They practiced probably Monday and Wednesday. I know they practiced last night. How has our practice routine changed this week in prep for a Thursday night game instead of a Friday game?
Well, the mentality was the same. We have a routine every week, but we do lose a day of film and a day of practice. Usually we have our walkthrough day today, but we missed out on that.
Sure.
So yesterday we actually didn't have any freshmen, so we were missing 20 guys because they were at a game.
Yep.
So we had one scout team the entire time. So it kind of was a slower practice just to get like the one scout team back and forth. but I mean everybody had their role yesterday at practice.
Okay.
You know, one's coming in helping out for the twos when they were out there, so the mentality was the same, but the practice was kind of messed up.
Right, yeah, just a little different. Freshmen are gone. They played on a Wednesday. You don't normally play on a Thursday, so everything's sort of compressed down a little bit into that week. And you hear the NFL guys complain all the time about playing. Obviously, they play Sunday to Thursday. That's a real quick turnaround, but still, again, out of the comfort zone a little bit, out of the routine of things that can mess with you a little bit.
And how does your routine change personally? Like today, you'll go home. Do you nap a little bit? Have like a light dinner? How does your game day, or what is your game day routine?
I try and keep it the same. I have a free block before this, so usually I'll like rest. I'll stretch a little bit. I'll get my drip for the game ready.
Right.
And I'll chill out. But after school, I come home and I eat, and then we're right back at the school at like 4:30 for film. So it's still the same schedule, just a day earlier.
And then for you, you kind of touched on it earlier with McCoy going down. How is the senior group? This group, him, Trent, go down the line. What have this group of seniors meant to you?
I mean, these are my best friends since kindergarten. I mean, we've been playing together. I played with McCoy up my entire life. Trent, I played with him from middle school. Jimmy, Dane, Brody, we all played with each other since youth. So it's awesome that we're all in and we're all like making these plays. So when Jimmy scores a touchdown or has 6 catches against Geneva, like it's awesome for me to like be proud of him, because we see all the work that we've put in, like practicing with these guys for 4 years straight. It's awesome.
And where has your game grown the most? From the first time you stepped on the field as a freshman to your first varsity game to where you are now, where have you grown the most?
I think my size and my speed. I give that all to Christinger, but I think I've gained 8 inches since my freshman year, 8 or 9 inches.
That helps.
Like 60 pounds. It was lucky, I'll say that.
Well, yeah, he can't help you with the inches, but he can help with the pounds.
Yeah,
right?
and the speed, yeah.
Yeah, and the speed and the agility and all that kind of stuff. And I would echo what Justin says. Coach Christinger does a great job, and he's so in tune with our athletes. He knows what sports they're in, obviously, and he knows when they have a match or a game. They're probably doing yoga or something different that day just to sort of get ready for that. So he does a great job.